Welcome to game 2 of this series. Pretty incredible game in game 1. Luvnest saved by a hair by his Tiger Ace. I think that game presents a pretty good argument for the Tiger Ace being OP. Maybe, but I don't think we should let that take away from the fact that Luvnest played extremely well either. I mean, in all fairness, he was up against con spam, well, not con spam, but cons and tier 2 spam to Collins. So, both sides used call-in tanks that game. Tiger Ace, pretty ridiculous, for sure. Would Luvnest have even been that pushed back into his base had he gone like Lightning War or Mechanized Assault? Maybe. Maybe not. You can argue about coulda, woulda, shoulda all day long. The fact is, Luvnest emerged victorious in game 1. Thanks to his Miracle Ace. VindicareX sort of struggled to counter it. A lot of wipes that did not need to happen, honestly, against that Ace. And just kind of just let things die in front of it, and his infantry army just was all gone suddenly. I don't think he managed the threat of that tank as well as he could have, personally. I don't know. Let's see what he does here in game 2. The factions have changed slightly. Guard Motor, Shock Rifle, and Armored Assault versus Vindicare's Fortifications, Luftwaffe, and Breakthrough. So, conscripts throw up Sandbag Ghost over here. Conscripts working on the left side, munitions right side simultaneously. Looks like Luvnest off to a pretty strong start. Vindy's going to go with the Kuba Wagon opening, heading straight left with that. Going to try and win the initial engagement for the left side with that early light vehicle. Looks like he will be successful. That squad does get suppressed. This one trying to pull off a flank, probably not going to be able to. Stern Piles will force that retreat easily. This squad will definitely be next. Stern Piles get into close range, so that squad is screwed. There they go. And there they go. So Vindicare easily takes the left side engagement, while Luvnest will continue working to right. He's thrown up quite a bit of barbed wire over here to prevent this cutoff from being taken. Look at that early reinforced wire barricade from Vindicare as well. In a lot of different places to deny cover and to deny areas of approach. Over here on the right side, there is one squad of Volksgrenadiers in this building to at least maybe kind of protect some of these strategic points over here a little. But Luvnest should be able to get most of these captured as long as he just uses line of sight and shot blockers and so on.
We have it. Enemy fire! We built it as ordered.
Kuba Wagon rotates right, push away the combat engineers over there. Stern Piles might be able to win this engagement against those already wounded cons. They were about to plant a mine, decided to just keep kiting backwards into some cover while Volksgrenadiers arrived to tank damage. Kuba Wagon on the right side suppresses one squad briefly, backpedals to work on this conscript squad instead. I think that particular model's in green cover though. Repositions the whole squad into green cover. Combat engineers engaging the Kuba from the north. Over here on the left side, these two squads are already wounded, trying to charge against Sturms, which will be set up in green cover for this push. May not be a good idea. Luvnest has to retreat away from that. Sturms are up to 1 kill. They haven't done anything too serious other than forced retreats. No real manpower bleed though on either side. Kuba Wagon plus 3 Volksgrenadiers into battle group headquarters here in the base. So that's the first tech structure there. And Luvnest has gone tier 1 to grab himself an M3. Probably throw a flamethrower into that next. Volksgrenadiers inside this building will probably be that M3's first target. Either that or the Kuba Wagon if you can find an opportunity against it. It's actually going to get caught a little bit with only half health. And with its rear armor facing towards that M3, in all likelihood, here it comes. Volksgrenadiers will spot it though. So he might be able to get that Kuba Wagon to safety if he reacts soon enough. It's going in hard. Kuba Wagon will drive away to safety. I think it's going to get away, and Stern Piles can try and punish that M3 if it gets too aggressive against the Kuba Wagon. They're going to retreat. Kuba Wagon will get away safely. Everything should be fine. Nothing too catastrophic happens in that engagement, but he is going to lose control of his cutoff right here. So that's... that's not good. And Vindicare will be cut off from everything over here on the left side. And Luvnest has a pretty decent amount of map control right now, holding these 2 points over here on the right. cutting off everything on the left. Infantry support gun on the field for Vindicare now. Interesting.
Return fire! Return fire! Grenadiers back to full strength. This is what we're completed. Grenadiers.
These two squads healing here by the battle group headquarters.
Support package received.
Ooh, wow. Nice hit from the infantry support gun in that engagement. Luvnest has to keep backpedaling, taking a bit of damage from the Kuba wagon.
We are targets!
Infantry support gun's gonna need to get some big hits though, I think, to completely push Luvnest off the left side and give Vindicare access to all the resource points over here. That hit! Wow, that is a lucky M3. Oh my god. Kuba wagon suppresses the conscripts in cover right there. Infantry support guns firing at the I think that squad right there, yeah. Struggling because of the green cover though. Oh hey, Potato McWhiskey is here. I met Potato McWhiskey during my Grey Goo phase. Hi Potato.
Men are focused on ready! Infantry assaulting ready!
Stern Pios forced a retreat over here on the left side.
Grenadiers are on the line.
Squad falls low, but it'll get away with minimal manpower bleed. The M3's been fully repaired. We're going to see light harassment of the right side by a fresh Volksgrenadier squad as well.
Taking effective fire! Watch the flank!
And Luvnest has gone guard motor into a heavy mortar, setting that up behind the hedge over here to try and put pressure. What was that? On the infantry support gun. Kuba wagon just went down. M3 caught it out of position. So the Kuba wagon is dead. Nicely played by Luvnest, getting rid of that thing.
Our superiors have given us 120mm mortars. The enemy has taken our supply sector.
Heavy mortars off to a great start. Certainly doing a lot better than the infantry support gun.
You have orders for us?
It's already got a kill and huge damage. Trying to put pressure on the MG over here. Vindicare working the left side, throwing some mines down. Volksgrenadiers trying to get the victory point. This harassment still going uncontested, so that's good. Flamethrower on the flank of the ISG is going to push that off the battlefield. It looks like Vindy wants to set up a tier 4 structure by his cutoff, but he should try and get that flamethrower out of here before he does that. I think the M3 is going to look for an opportunity against that SWS, which would be bad. There's nothing really available anywhere to defend it. Oh, please don't try and build that. Okay, it's just trying to get it off the field. Everything has to retreat. Sturm's MG. The only thing left over here on the left side is this lone Volksgrenadier squad, and that's going to retreat too. Vindicare pushed completely off the battlefield here by Luvnest, getting everything under his control.
Squad back to full strength. The weapon team is back to full strength. Squad numbers back at Grenadiers under attack! Mortar ready for order. The enemy is encroaching on our territory. Under infantry attack! Objective secure.
Volksgrenadiers retreat from the M3 over here. ISG has yet to make a meaningful impact this game. We saw Luvnest work some miracles with this thing against Von Ivan, but Vindy is having no such luck in this game versus Luvnest, who has a much more mobile force. And the triple cap against Vindicare continues. That was an okay hit. It still has 0 kills though.
MG-34 heavy machine guns are now available. Contact! Small arms fire! An anti-tank gun has taken the field. Flanking attack!
Warfare on the field for Vindicare, who continues to try to overwhelm the left side. Heavy mortar putting pressure on the infantry support gun from its position behind this hedge where it seems to be quite safe. All the barbed wire and everything is also going to make it very difficult for Vindicare to find an opportunity to destroy that thing. Heavy mortar softening up the infantry support gun forces it to continually reposition and try and find a better place to engage. I think it probably has a little slightly better luck from the south base as well, because if you can put it down here and fire on the slopes and everything, has probably got a very good chance of getting nice shots off. But if it has to engage from over here downhill, makes it a little less accurate. But I don't know. Probably comes down to RNG more than anything else. Luvnest secures his hold on the right side with the flamethrower and some conscripts. Be able to get these points back under control, but Vindicare is kind of taking control of everything left. And it looks like now he feels comfortable enough to make another attempt for his tier 4. Meanwhile, Luvnest has gone tier 3 and a T-70 is already almost on the field. The only preparation Vindicare has done is 1 Panzerschreck, 1 Raketenwerfer, and he's chosen Fortifications Doctrine, so maybe trying to make his way to Pack 43 in addition to this structure to protect his cutoff. Got a pretty decent amount of stuff protecting. Ooh, that heavy mortar hit. Retreat. Retreat. Retreat! There they go. That was close. There's the T-70 smashing into the stern pyros over there. That could be a wipe. Fortunately, there's a tier 4 structure and the retreat path might be able to save them, and there's a lot of shrubs and trees and stuff to block shots. It looks like he's gonna get away all right. Plus there's Raketenwerfer to protect. There's the tier 4 complete, and I suppose Vindicare's probably gonna try and make his way to Panther from here.
Enemy flanking us! Make ready. Keep low!
Luvnest looking for an opportunity here, trying to flame and fire T-70 shots through the hedge, forces that retreat. What target is destroyed? Oh, infantry support gun blew up a mine. Nice hit, infantry support gun, utilizing their psychic Nazi mind powers to understand that their shot definitely blew up a mine over there. No mine going down right there. T-70's not going to let that happen. Luvnest working the left flank, putting more pressure on Vindicare, who with this tier 4 structure has a little bit of breathing space in this area of the map, but other than that is really struggling to break out onto the map anywhere. Getting shut down by Luvnest's light vehicle play. M3 with flamethrower plus T-70 proving very annoying to have to try and deal with. And there's a T-34 from Luvnest too. That's how big his fuel advantage is. T-70 and T-34 on the field now. Vindicare struggling to get fuel together even for a Jagdpanzer at this point. Does have Panzerschrecks and Raketenwerfer to try to survive to Panther. Luvnest just puts immense pressure on him. Now he's getting a second T-70. No intention by Luvnest to go Collins this game. He wants to seal the deal on tier 3 alone. So far he has not had too much success with that, but it may just be a matter of time. Heavy mortar's only up to 4 kills. But it is Vet 1 now, giving it precision strike, and if it starts bombarding the tier 4 structure right there, I think Vindicare is going to really struggle to do anything about that. T-70 goes in on Volksgrenadiers. M3 still alive as well, although it's not really doing anything. Raketenwerfer sets up to protect. T-70 will pull back. T-34 working on these Volksgrenadiers. Vindicare will get control of most of the left side of the map back, and he's got a second Raketenwerfer on the field as well. Definitely a good purchase against this heavy tier 3. If you can get both of those Raketenwerfers to get shots off on the T-70, it will die in one volley, assuming no crits or misses or whatever, so should be good as long as he can position those Raketenwerfers well. T-70 also, of course, has to be careful not to get too close to the tier 4. And against this quantity of tier 3 vehicles, oh, that miss! Raketenwerfer connects. Oh man, a lot of really close calls. Raketenwerfer connects, but infantry support gun shot and Panzerschreck shot do not. T-70 will get away clean. Like I was saying, against this much light tier 3, a Panther is going to work wonders, but still a long way to go. Long way to go, and he keeps losing that victory point and that fuel point, just extending the difficult period. Oh, Raketenwerfer snipes a T-70 over there though. Nice pickup, that'll definitely help. Loses a Volksgrenadier squad in exchange though, that's not good. After try and replace that. Infantry support gun up to 5 kills. Heavy mortar up to 5 kills. Apparently they're both performing similarly. Raketenwerfer gets a shot off on the scout car, which does not react. But it will get away. Raketenwerfer loses vision. Combat engineers and conscripts move to take control of that territory over there on the left. Stolen MG-34 has to retreat. Grenadiers falling a little bit low to heavy mortar fire, and squads are just rotating into the base for healing. Back onto the field for more engagement. Luvnest has a lot of repairing to do here in his base on some of his light vehicles. He's probably going to move to re-engage with his T-34 quite soon, and I think he's going to start transitioning to Collins now. No more tier 3 units for him. He's going to stop with the early pressure. Start transitioning to Collins on just the vehicles he has left. And Vindicare still very far away from a Panther.
We are losing territory.
T-34 gets a pretty good crush right there. Raketenwerfer's set up for this though, and Panzerschreck. T-34 is going to take a little damage here. Falls to about half. Volksgrenadiers retreat. MG-34 putting some suppression on those conscripts right there. More conscripts moving up to throw some green cover up on this strategic point.
Enemy movement! On the flank! Counterfire closing!
Demo charge over here. Storm piles don't look like they're going to hit it right now though. Luvnest is just going to retreat. Oh no! Oh no! Wow, why would Luvnest not? Okay, there it goes.
Infantry group lost!
Stern pile is wiped. That is not good. That is a very expensive loss. One he probably couldn't really afford. He's got a little bit of float. I guess he could try and replace that, but he wants to get Obersoldaten out right now. Not a very good time for his stern piles to get wiped. Means he has no source of repairs. Fortunately, he doesn't really have anything to repair right now. His tier 4 is fine. Grenade is off target on those advancing conscripts. Here comes the T-34 again for some crush. Might take a little damage from the Raketenwerfer here. Takes 4 Raketenwerfer hits to destroy a T-34 though, so nothing too serious, but conscripts are going to retreat from that engagement anyway while the T-34 pulls back for some repairs. MG-34 setting up to put pressure on the Volksgrenadiers right there, plus heavy mortar fire. They're not going to be able to stick around for long against what's coming, and there's the retreat. 3 more squads moving to continue trying to fight for this victory point, but he keeps getting triple capped. Going to get triple capped again now with only 140 points left. 10 fuel to go until that Panther arrives. Which I'm sure feels like a lifetime. Cover gets destroyed by the ISG. Volksgrenadiers there have to retreat. Rekenwerf returns to fire on the T-34, but the heavy mortar just wiped another Volksgrenadier squad after recruiting that Rekenwerfer. Vindicare's army just getting smaller and smaller. Wait, where are his overs? Did his overs die or did he cancel them? He's purchasing a Sturm Tiger. That's rather edgy. That makes me think he canceled the overs because there's no way he got the manpower together for that otherwise. Yeah, he didn't produce any Oversoldaten, but he does have a Sturm Tiger in production. I don't think a Sturm Tiger can possibly save this game. I would be astounded. He obviously wants it as a counter to the heavy mortar, but he's still triple capped. It doesn't look like he's got any way to turn this situation around. I don't even know if that Sturm Tiger is gonna be able to get more than like 2 shots off before the VPs run out. Instant retreat on that Raketenwerfer. Triple cap is still going.
The enemy has our range. The enemy has 75 points remaining. You appear suited for command.
ISG up to 13 kills throughout the course of this game. Heavy mortar up to 9. So actually pretty even actually, I guess, because killing conscripts is not as valuable as killing this stuff, but I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't say that either one of those units really outperformed the other throughout the course of this game, in all honesty. Of course, the infantry support gun should perform better because you have to tech to it and it's more expensive, so it's like it should be 1,000 times better than the heavy mortar for its cost, but clearly it's not.
50 points remain. Enemy flanking us.
Here comes the Sturm Tiger up the left side. Sturm Tiger's trying to maybe get a shot on the T-70, I guess. Rekenwerfer wiped, only 5 units left for Vindy. His Vet 2 infantry support gun just got wiped. Luvnest is just trying to kite that Sturm Tiger around so it can't get any meaningful shots off. T-70 is going to wipe all these team weapons up here easily. 23 points left. Sturm Tiger doesn't seem to be able to hit anything. And Vindicare surrenders without even firing a single shot from the Sturm Tiger. GG. And Luvnest defeats his first challenger.